Hello everybody, welcome back to an episode of Cooking with Tovia. We're going to be making broccoli mac and cheese. Super quick and easy to make. You'll find all the ingredients in the description box. So I brought several cups of chicken stock to a boil. You can use water, but I like to use chicken stock because it gives the noodles flavor. And I taste the chicken stock to make sure it has enough salt in it. So I'm going to cook the pasta in the chicken stock according to package directions, and we're going to drain it, and we're not going to rinse them. We're just drain them and set it aside. So my pasta's done. I'm going to go ahead and drain it and set it aside. So for our cheese sauce, I'm going to put in the butter or margarine. You can use either or. I'm going to just start this on medium-high heat. So the butter is almost completely melted. I'm going to go ahead and toss in my flour, and I'm just going to cook the two together for just a minute or so. We're not going to really brown this too much. I'm going to turn my heat off for a second. So I'm going to add 1 cup of this is carnation milk or evaporated milk in a can. So I'm going to add 1 cup of that milk. I'm going to add the milk, and then we're going to add also heavy cream. So as everything is heating back up, I'm just going to whisk just to make sure everything is smooth. And I'm going to add the heavy cream. I'm still working on medium-high heat. So as this begins to come to a boil, we're going to add the cheese. So as the milk is beginning to come up to a slight boil, I'm going to add my cheese. This is 8 ounces of white cheddar. I just cut it into cubes. I'm going to add a few pieces at a time, and I'm just going to stir until the cheese is melted. Just repeat this process until all the cheese is melted. So I turn my heat down. I've been stirring constantly, and I've just been adding my cheese a little at a time, and all the cheese is pretty much melted. Fresh or frozen broccoli. I'm using frozen broccoli because I don't really like cooking or eating frozen broccoli. I prefer fresh. But since this is really going to be cooked in the macaroni, it's a good way to use it. So I'm going to add my macaroni noodles back to it. Turn the heat off. Give everything a stir. Since I cooked my macaroni noodles in chicken broth, I'm not going to add any salt because the noodles have enough salt. However, I am going to add some black pepper. You can adjust all your seasonings and everything to suit your taste. And one more thing I'm going to add is dried chives. I absolutely love dried chives. If you don't like dried chives in your macaroni, just leave it out. It's not a big deal. So now what I'm going to do is pour this. See how creamy that is? I'm going to pour this into my pan here. And I have my oven set on broil. So we're gonna broil this. Trying not to make a mess here. When I make my macaroni and cheese, I like more sauce than I do noodles. That smells amazing. One final thing I'm going to add is just some breadcrumbs. I'm not going to add very much. Just a little bit to kind of go across the top. That smells amazing. So this is going to go in my oven. I'm going to broil it. And I'm going to let this go maybe about 10 minutes on broil. We're just going to watch it until the top is nice and brown. So here is the mac and cheese. So I let it go just till it got nice and brown on top. And then I let it sit for about 10 minutes. I just wanted the cheese to kind of firm up a bit. So this should be nice and creamy. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a taste. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. And also hit the thumbs up button. Share my videos, please. And also comment down below. So look at that. Very just nice and creamy. I love it. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a taste. Delicious, creamy, cheesy. It's absolutely delicious. I love how the broccoli really soaked up all the flavors from the cheese too. Absolutely delicious. The noodles are perfect. They're not mushy. Quick and easy and delicious. Please add this video to your playlist and hit a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Let me know if you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching and supporting. Please remember to live and be well, and let's come together and love each other.